only will go on record. Please take your seat. Please take your seat. Yes. Shri A. Sampath.
Yes, madam.
Please start speaking. Only what Shri A. Sampath says will go on record.
Who have already lost their job, how they will be rehabilitated.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
How the packages for the workers.
Please take your seat. Thank you so much.
Packages for the workers who have already
All
lost their
right.
job.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Anyway, the seniors have made the point clear. I will be very precise and I will limit within the 5 minutes allotted to me. Here, this calling attention notice, in the notice itself, I have very specifically stated regarding, shall I read it, madam? Situation arising out of large-scale loss of jobs due to retrenchment and closure of industries, including IT sector, and steps taken by the government in this regard. But quite to my surprise, unfortunately, in the reply given by the Honorable Labour Minister, it does not contain even a single word regarding the IT sector. We know our population is on the rise and the unemployment rate of growth of the unemployment is also on the rate, it is also rising. Whatever reasons we may attribute to it. Now what happens is the permanent employees or the permanent workers, they have been shunned as part-time workers. Then they will be made as casual workers. Then another term will be used. Now you are on daily wages. Then the employer will ask them to rest in peace. The only way before them is to commit suicide. There is no other alternative. Whatever we say, in the whole world, our nation is having the largest population of the unemployed, underemployed, and the job lost people. So this is an hour in which we have to take into account, we must have a definite data and a definite agenda and a specific goal. We have to protect the working class, the working people, the employees and the workers of this nation. I am coming to the question, madam. We all know the sad plight of the migrant workers. From every state, they migrate to other states for some reason or some other reason. I am coming from a state from where more than 3 million people have gone outside the state and outside the country to earn their livelihood. I am coming from a state called Kerala, and the people who work outside Kerala, they send the precious foreign exchange, and that amount would come about 7 times more than the budgetary support that the union government give to Kerala. Now, every state, not only Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, even Delhi, we are facing a peculiar situation. That situation is, 1, the closure of many industries outside. 2, cutting down the wages. 3, the retrenchment, layoff and delaying of the payment of salary and the wages. There is no other alternative except to come back. So, what they have to do after coming back to the home country, who is going to save them? Who is going to provide them a livelihood? Who is going to protect them? This has created a major social problem in many of the states. Among the migrant workers, the most affected are women. The most affected are women. Madam, you may see the sad plight of the women is that take it or leave it. In many sectors, in many fields, the employers now they suggest is that 1, you should not marry. 2, if you marry, you should not conceive. 3, even if you conceive, you should not give birth to a child. If such thing happens, you can leave this. So this is a pity. The women folk are exploited to the maximum. So, madam, through you, I would like to know what specific measures have been taken by the government of India, especially the Labour Ministry, to protect the interests of the migrant workers. Madam, you have to protect me. Some of my friends are trying to obstruct my speech. I know some of them are afraid of speaking such things in this August House. It is a matter of life and death. It is a matter of livelihood of millions of people.
Please ask your
question now. If they are afraid of my tongue, I cannot do anything, madam. I am a boy. I hope you will protect me, madam.
Yeah, yes, you ask your question.
So in the whole nation, every state is facing such a peculiar situation. So in this context, what specific measures are going to be taken by the government of India? It has been estimated that more than 20 crores of people, more than 20 crores of the people in the whole nation do not get 2 square meals a day. It means they are starving. And into that, we are adding more and more jobless people. And the migrant workers and the women folk also, they are also adding to that stock.
Please ask your question now. Yes, your time is up.
Yes, ma'am. My specific question is, it is regarding, I am specific
Please ask
on
your
the
question,
matter.
then I'll call the minister to reply.
Within 1 minute, within 1 minute, ma'am. Within 1 minute. So, regarding the plight of the migrant workers, because they do not get any job in their states, that is why they are migrating. Even in Delhi, we know that from yesterday, what has happened, and the minister has given the reply also, we know that around 100 people have been killed during the construction operation of the Delhi Metro. And only except one engineer, all others were workers. And the majority of them were migrant workers. So I am concentrating my question on what specific measures have been or going to be taken by the Labour Ministry to protect the interests of the migrant workers, domestic migrant workers, as well as those who have migrated to other countries and who are losing their jobs.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, अभी